I'm getting this remote control steering for my trolling motor together. I tried a bunch of different receivers, remote control receivers, and none really seemed to work the way I wanted. And I've bought just about every one that I thought would work, and either they're just too slow in response or they weren't strong enough to for the motor that I use for the trolling motor. I also can use this with button control, which works really well. But I couldn't find a receiver, a wireless receiver that would work. The closest I could come was one that had really good response, but it was way too fast. And it had a speed adjustment on it, but if I would adjust it down just a notch, it wasn't enough power to turn it. If I turned it up all the way, it would steer way too fast. So I came up with a solution, and that was to use two of them. I hooked a wireless receiver up to a button controlled one, and the wires that would go to the motor, I actually connected to where the buttons go on the button one to activate where the buttons. So this way I can control it with a potentiometer. The way the receiver speed works, I either had to push up or down and like I say, if I went down just one notch from the highest setting, it wasn't enough power. On the highest setting, it was too fast. But now that I got it hooked up like this, I can control it a lot better. And this thing is like really accurate. As you can see, I can just go in increments and stop it wherever I want to. I can turn it down really slow. And at the fastest setting, which was how it was directly off the receiver, it was just way too fast. I mean, I could use it, but sometimes when it was going that fast, it would stick, and the only time this thing doesn't stick is when it's turned down. So now that I can turn it down, there's not a problem with it sticking. This thing's going to work sweet.